Today, I'm going to be showing you how to download Nessus Essential on your Linux terminal. I know you guys don't like introduction. However, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Victoria Simon, and I am super excited to walk you through. So let's get right into it. You're going to be searching Nessus download on your browser. You can use Firefox if you're on Linux or any other browser you've installed on your Linux, right? So we're going to be making use of Tenable Nessus Essential Vulnerability Scanner, right? So ensure that this is the one you're going to be downloading, right? So you click on it and it brings you to this page, right, where you have register for your 30-day free license. So you're going to be putting in your details. You're going to be putting your name, all right, Victoria. Literally just fill everything that you have here, all right? So you give it your name and then your business email. You can use your personal email if you don't have a business email, but you can literally do that here. And then you can talk about whether you're a student or security console, IT, or whatever you want to do, right? It's for 30 days, so you have access to do that, right? And once you're done selecting, you click on get started. So ensure that the email you've imputed is correct so that you get to see you're going to be sent a code, and that code is what you're going to be using to register. So ensure that you have that. Let me take this out. Ensure that you have an email you have access to so you can get the code. All right. It is very, very important. So you click on get started and you're going to have, so I'm going to click fill in the details. All right. And then I'm going to click on get started. Okay. So now you're on this page, you can see where you need to download Nessus, right? Since you're going to be downloading it on your Debian, that's Kali Linux. So we're going to be clicking the drop down and try to search for Debian. All right. So Linux Debian is what we're going to be working with, and you're going to hit the download. All right. So when you click on it, you're going to have this license agreement. Please, you can take your time to read it. Okay, but let's just scroll down and hit on agree. And once you do, you can see that it's downloading Debian and 64, everything all right and great. Okay, so you have your Nessus and it is on your machine. Okay, so that's like awesome. Okay. So we are going to open our terminal and let me just increase this. All right. So we're going to CD into our downloads. All right. So we can see that Nessus is already downloaded. And next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be unzipping it so we can get to work with our Tenable. All right. So we have that here. So we're going to be doing dpkg. All right. Okay, so it requires privilege user. So we're going to be doing this. Let's do the sudo. All right. Now we are here and we're going to, all right, so let's go ahead and dpkg. All right, and Nessus. Okay, so we're going to do this and run it. So as you can see, it's complete. It says you can start Nessus Scanner by typing this directory to start Nessus service. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So maybe I'll just go ahead and just copy. Let me just clear this and so we can have enough space. So now we have enough space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste what I just copied. So I'm going to be starting systemctl, right? Because that's where exactly it is. You need to take notes. All right. So I'm going to start the service, and also I'm going to check the status and click the up arrow. Just change this to status. All right, so it's running, and let's just still go ahead and enable. Okay, so I think we can still go ahead and yeah. So as you can see, the Nessus service is loaded but not enabled. You can see that it is disabled, but right now we have here and we have it as enabled. And okay, so this is what we're going to be doing. It is started, and we can go ahead and launch our Nessus via our terminal. All right. Okay, so let's go to this. All right, and click on a new profile, and I'm just going to run https slash let's do Kali port 8834. So you can do this, or better still, you just come here and type https hyphen slash localhost, and then your port number 8834. All right. So you're going to click on it, and it still brings you here. So you can do that, or better still, put in your IP address, https 127.0.0.1. That's your loopback IP address. Okay, I need to add a port number. All right, 8834. All right. So you can see that it will still bring you here, whichever one you choose, whether you load it up on your loopback IP address, or this particular one, localhost, or Kali at port 8834. All right, so I'm going to click on advanced. All right, so when you click on advanced, you can accept the risks, right? And then you move forward. So you can say welcome to Nessus, and it brings you here. Okay, so you see this welcome to Nessus. You can register offline, but you're going to click on continue. Remember what we downloaded was Nessus Essentials. So we're going to click on this, and next you're going to click on continue. All right, depending on the one you registered, right? You can go ahead and do that. So I'm going to be doing Nessus Essentials. Okay, and I'll click on continue. All right, so you're going to be imputing the activation code that you got from registering. All right, so you head over to your email, and you're going to be looking for the activation code. Continue. So now put in your password and click on submit. So you can see this is going to take a little bit of time, right, for the plugins to install. So we're going to wait a bit, right? So you can see downloading plugins and all of that. So let's just wait and see how long it will take. So I'm going to pause the video and come back. So it brings you up to this dashboard, all right? So you can see that it's still compiling, right? You have this about, let's say how many, so about 17%. So you can choose to hold up, right, until it is 100%, okay? And you can literally go around the interface, right, to do whatever you want to do. And you see here, let's get started with Nessus and just basically gives you an interactive demo. So once you click on it, you just see it giving you explanation to everything that you can literally do on the Nessus dashboard. All right. But that's not the main focus. So let's just, it's 18%. So you can literally wait for the entire plugin to uh, work. Okay. So this is what your dashboard will look like, right? You're going to be seeing this, and once you're done, you'll no longer see the rolling icon up here. You're going to see new scan. So when you click on new scan, you can see the different modules that you can use. All of these ones here, the compliance are paid. However, the vulnerabilities, which is what we want to use, right? That's the credential validation for SSH or web application tests to be able to test any web application, whether Nginx or Apache server. You can literally use this. You can also do malware scan. You just need to do the configuration. Maybe I'm going to do a video demo on how to carry out a vulnerability scan. If you would want that, please let me know in the comment section. All right, so basically this is how to install your Nessus Essential on your Linux machine. Don't forget to like and follow me for more videos like this.